The story of Onecoin and co-founder Ruja Ignatova might be seen on television sets in the near future. Reports detail that New Regency Television International participated in a bid for the rights to the BBC Sounds podcast The Missing Cryptoq. Also read, the fallout from Onecoin's Ponzi scheme continues to impact investors. New Regency Television buys the rights to the Missing Cryptoq story for 6 years. Onecoin and Ruja Ignatova persuaded millions of investors to join her Ponzi scheme, and the fraudulent leader siphoned $4 billion from the organizational structure. According to The Times, the crypto multi-level marketing scheme Onecoin was one of the biggest scams in history. News, Bitcoin.com has been reporting on the scam for years and warning readers to stay far away from the project. Our article Buyer Beware. The definitive Onecoin Ponzi expose has been visited times and translated into multiple languages. 2 weeks ago, News, Bitcoin.com reported on Onecoin's demise continuing to affect investors in regions like Australia and New Zealand. Our news desk reported that 2 out of the 3 co-founders, Konstantin Ignatov and Sebastian Greenwood, have been arrested, but Ruja Ignatova remains at large. The BBC Sounds podcast The Missing Cryptoq screen rights were recently sold to New Regency Television International. Ruja's brother Konstantin Ignatov explained that she might be in Athens or Russia, and she told him she obtained a big passport. Ruja's whereabouts have been a huge mystery, and it inspired the BBC Sounds podcast called The Missing Cryptoq. The podcast, produced by Georgia Cat and Jamie Bartlett, is a story about the search for Ruja Ignatova and the extent of the Onecoin operation. The 8-part podcast was extremely popular and has been downloaded 3.5 million times. The show also touched the #1 position on the iTunes charts last year. Now the company New Regency Television International has reportedly won the rights to the Cat and Bartlett's podcast. Was deep in edit last night, so missed all this excitement, Georgia Cat tweeted on February 5 after the story rights auction. The Missing Cryptoq plays out like the most gripping drama, a cautionary tale needed to be brought into mainstream consciousness. Hope it continues to get word out about Onecoin around the world. New Regency Television International is a London-based television studio launched in 2019. A television series showing how people can be duped on a massive scale. According to Deadline.com, New Regency won the screen rights in a highly competitive situation and a heated auction. New Regency also competed with firms like 20th Century TV and A during the auction. Reportedly, the media company will produce a television adaptation of the Missing Cryptoq story co-written by Cat and Bartlett. Deadline reported that the television show producers are in the midst of searching for directors in order to create a multi-episodic drama. New Regency's head of television, executive Ed Rubin, spoke with Deadline about the new Onecoin series that focuses on Ruja Ignatova's scheme. The Missing Cryptoq makes for compulsive listening, as each week the extraordinary details play out like the most gripping drama, Rubin remarked. Jamie and Georgia have also brilliantly captured a story about the dark side of rapid technological change, and how people can be duped on a massive scale. This is a cautionary tale that needed to be brought into mainstream consciousness. It is a world-traversing story of corruption, jeopardy, and deception, and combined with the twists and turns, complex mystery and global reach of the scandal, we're excited to bring it to life on screen. The Missing Cryptoq podcast creators Georgia Cat and Jamie Bartlett were congratulated after the screen rights were acquired by New Regency Television. The TV drama news about Onecoin and Ruja Ignatova follows the recent push by former Lock Lord LP attorney Mark Scott to get an acquittal. Scott is accused of helping Onecoin associates launder $400 million in the British Virgin Islands. According to the Florida native Scott, no witnesses have testified that he had anything to do with the Onecoin operation. It is uncertain if New Regency will be using TH. You can read full post on Cryptophans. News link available in text below.